Conversations with Nicole. Today, my guest is Sam Rogers. He is the organizer of the Grateful Dog Festival out of Florence County, South Carolina. Sam is not only a lover of all animals and a wonderful person, but he's a good friend. We go way back to our days at WBTW News 13 when he was in production. I was doing the news, and Sam, here we are talking about the Grateful Dog Festival, and you guys have been helping abandoned animals, abused animals, animals that just need love and attention for 10 plus years now, raising $100,000 plus in this time. Wow, that's exciting.
Yes, and when this thing started, Nikki, I'll be honest with you, it started out as a one-year party. It was just going to be a party, and right before we were going to do it, we realized it had caught some traction, so we reached out, and there happened to be an unfortunate incident at the Florence County Humane Society right before the event, so we decided we would see if we could raise some money for them, and we were pretty successful, clearing $5,000 that first year, having no idea what we were doing. So yeah, we decided, let's try this one more time.
So you talk about it being a party. It was really for a party for all you Grateful Dead music lovers.
Yeah. It started out as a birthday party for Jerry Garcia. That year, Jerry would have turned 70 had he still been with us. And we figured that was a milestone event. And my friend and I, Doug Kite, were just chatting. And he is a musician. I've hung around musicians all my life. I followed the Grateful Dead as much as I could. So we thought we'd put something together. Neither of us, at no point during that first year, until the day of, did we think there would actually be a second one, much less an 11th one. And here we sit.
What a cool way to start an annual fundraiser for animals. So all these years you've been holding this Grateful Dog event. It's now a 3-day festival coming up in June. Tell me all about it, when, where, and all the details.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we started out every year, the first 9 years, we did it with our great friends at Southern Hops Brewing right here in Florence. That's where the idea was born. They were fairly brand new. They had been open a little less than a year at the time. And I love the fact that Southern Hops and Grateful Dog grew together. Southern Hops is in a position now where the city of Florence has been so good to them, and the community has supported them so well, they're actually opening a spot down at the beach on Rose Inlet. And who knows, we may be bringing Grateful Dog that way too.
Oh, how awesome that would be.
Yeah, who knows? At some point, we realized we were outgrowing the beer garden at Southern Hops. The only dilemma was we were doing it for free at Southern Hops.
Right.
We had pretty much designed their beer garden for our needs as far as water, electricity, and things of that nature. So it was just finding a place that we could do, a larger place that we could do it at, and also not take away so much money from the cause.
Yeah.
And it just so happened, a good friend of ours named Brian Johnson and his wife, Alicia, who trains barrel horse racers, they were kind enough to let us borrow their property for the weekend. And their ranch is called Sugar Magnolia Ranch, which is a direct tie-in with the Grateful Dead, because they too are deadheads. And yeah, it was a match made in head heaven.
That's awesome. I love it. So for folks that maybe aren't familiar with what all happens at the Grateful Dog Festival, it's live music. It's bands coming from all over South Carolina and beyond to play for free because they believe in the cause of helping these animals and the humane societies. Food, vendors, merchandise, kids zone, and camping. 3 days coming up in June.
Yes, ma'am. And one thing we pride ourselves in, other than all of that stuff you just mentioned, we like to think that we're very affordable. We are a family-oriented event. We are a dog-oriented event too. You can bring your dogs out. They must be leashed, but they can be out there. We've had dogs every year of the event, and we have been so fortunate as all the dogs have been good.
Well, I'm sure they will be good this year too.
But you mentioned the musicians that come to town. This year we have 29 adult bands, and then opening up Saturday morning's events, we have a kids jam going on. So the kids are going to be on stage doing their thing. We pride ourselves on being a family event, and what better way to get the entire family involved? And when you start kids doing things like this at an early age, it tends to stick with them, and they pass it along to theirs.
Well, what I love about you, Sam, is you are a caring, kind person. You give back, and what you're doing is setting the example for the kids and for everyone else to show how important it is to give back. And you like to have a good time, but you are a person, you and your wife genuinely care about others. You genuinely care about all of these humane societies. And these are the forgotten animals, someone tired of having a dog, a cat, or whatever, even horses, they take them to the Humane Society. And we want to do better by all creatures of God,
Right. Yes.
And you do that, and you're showing these young people too, hey, come have a good time, come with your family, but this is how you can give back. That's got to make you feel good. It makes me feel good to know it's happening.
Hey, and I'm actually surprised I haven't shed a tear yet, because yes, as long as you've known me, I'm an emotional person. I have no problem letting it go. I don't cover, but yes, I'm very proud. And you mentioned my wife, and I was telling you earlier, without what she's brought to our board of directors, we still wouldn't be where we are now, because she's streamlined. She's got that business mind. Like I said, we're organized chaos, and I'm definitely the chaos of it. But even when it comes down to the tie-dyes, the tie-dye station is one of our big things where people can come out and dye their own. But one of our big money makers, tie-dyes, and my wife, Rebecca, she dyes a lot of them.
She made the shirt and the beautiful wall hanging behind you.
Yeah, she made
will be available, right, at the festival?
Well, this one is mine. Nobody
okay, other than that one.
If she can get this tapestry away from me, it will be there. But even if I manage to hide it when this is done and she can't find it before the festival, she has plenty more. And since we both love to dance and we both love life, we're gonna call her new little burgeoning business Reba's Dancing Dyes.
Oh, I love it.
All of the things that she dyes for Grateful Dog, the money goes directly to Grateful Dog. Yeah. So it's not like she's giving a cut of a dog shirt. All of the money goes directly to Grateful Dog.
You married someone who has a heart like you, Sam. It's beautiful. And for folks that don't know, you and Rebecca got married at the festival a couple years ago, and y'all have this picture, and I'm showing it. It's so sweet.
Yeah, and that is my absolute favorite picture ever, because they say a picture says 1,000 words. That one probably says about 672,000 million billion, because I couldn't have spoken at that point, and I'm very rarely speechless. So the arms in the air, just me, I was thanking God and everybody that was there at that moment.
Well, it just goes to show you tied the knot at a place that is so near and dear to both of your hearts. And like we've said all along, it's your love for others and other creatures that God has made, and that being the animals and the humane societies. So we're going to wrap things up, but I need you to tell folks the dates, the location, and how they can get tickets.
I'll do that gladly. All right, the date is June 3rd through the 5th. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Gates will open at 3 o'clock on Friday, and the final gate closes at 3 o'clock on Sunday. You can go to Eventbrite and search Grateful Dog Festival for tickets. They are $15 for a day pass. That $15 will get one person in, and you get to hang out all day long. Or you can pay $110 for a weekend pass. That weekend pass will get a car of 4 people in, but it also includes camping. It includes a free Sunday brunch, and you get to jam to the music, the Sunday brunch music. I'm working on having a gospel brunch. I couldn't swing it this year, but I'm definitely working on having a gospel brunch on the Sundays.
The amount of money you spent is minimal in comparison to what you're going to get for that weekend. All of that live music and the fact that you're giving back, that's a deal.
Exactly. And when you get there, you might want to have a couple of extra dollars in your pocket, because we have an excellent silent auction going on. But we also have food trucks, we have drink vendors, we have all types of merchandise vendors, and everything is beautiful. And just keep in mind, it's all for a good cause.
Hopefully that tapestry behind you gets sold, or you just get to enjoy
it. Yeah, I'll give everyone a better look at it if I can.
I know.
That's pretty cool.
She's amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
If someone needs to pay big dollars for that, though, Sam, because that would be very special in someone's home and really help these humane societies who need.
Yes, and that's a major point right there. We're trying to help those who can't help themselves, and we got to help them as much as we can.
Absolutely. Well, listen, this has been a lot of fun. I know the festival will be amazing as always. Thanks for joining me today.
Yes, ma'am, and thank you for having me, because hey, I miss just sitting around chatting with you, but it's so much cooler when I can talk about Grateful Dog and you and your listeners can help us out. Thank you so very much for having us on.
You're welcome. We're going to spread the message as far as we can. All right.
Cool deal.
That's going to do it for this edition of Conversations with Nicole. Until I see you again, I hope you have a great day.